Hello all. I just had a quick thought about this cancer journey which I'm on. I'm documenting this so when I die, uh, people will have more knowledge, and my children will actually have a lasting record to show their children what their granddad looked like. That's basically it. We all want to leave something. I've left my legacy, 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls, but I want to leave some thing of me, a physical presentation of myself, where they can actually see me, see where they get their looks from, what traits they've inherited from me. Inherited my good looks, of course, and just to know their granddad, because I won't be here. I think I've got possibly a year left, a year and a half pushing it, stage 4 prostate cancer. But what I'd like to just talk to you about, I'll give you some information about, is this, when you see cancer patients and they're thin, like they've been on a starvation diet, or they've been on a desert island and they're so scrawny and thin and drawn and weak looking. Initially, I didn't know what that was. I've lost a hell of a lot of weight. It may not look it when you're looking at this video of myself, but my weight, my face is drawn when I compare myself with my peers. They're all like chubby faced and, fit. There's nothing of me. I've always been slim, but it's like every night, since I've had this cancer, I've never been off my food. I eat like a horse, and I mean I eat and eat. And no matter how much I pile into myself, next morning when I wake up, stand in front of the mirror, there's nothing on me. There's no fat. There's just lean muscle showing. I'm just thin. My clothes size, I've had to give away all my clothes. I was a large stroke medium. I'm now wearing everything small. My waist size now is 30 inch. I'm wearing my son's jeans. My son's jeans, everything. I had to give all my clothes to charity shops, buy all new set of clothes, all size small. And that, when you see cancer patients and they're drawn and thin and scrawny, there's a medical term, and it's called cachexia. And basically it's a wasting syndrome. It's when you have a chronic illness like cancer, your body's trying to fight the cancer. So it's using and drawing as much energy, as much protein from your body to try and fight the cancer. That's why no matter how much you eat, when you get up, it's like you've been running a half marathon. You're just like, you wake up and there's no food, there's no fat on you, you're slim, your stomach's, flat as a pancake. All your limbs have gone like slender and thin. My body frame has shrunk. I've lost bulk, body mass, weight mass, muscle mass. You lose all that. When I look down at my wrists are really thin. And that, as I say, that's called cachexia, is because your body is fighting the cancer. So it draws as much protein as it can, and it's drawing protein from your muscles. That's why you lose muscle mass. That's how you lose all that weight and you go thin. But you not only lose muscle mass externally from your shoulders, your chest, your thighs, your wrists, your calves, and such, and your chest. You lose muscle mass from your internal muscles. That's why sometimes when you get so far into your cancer, that sometimes it's not the cancer kills you, it's that your internal organs fail because the cancer is drawing so much energy, so much protein from your internal muscles, like your heart and your diaphragm and such, that they fail. And that's what kills you. Cachexia. You can actually look it up yourself. It's all there on the internet and stuff. I'll spell it out to you in the actual description field of the video, like when I post it online, so you can actually just cut and paste it and get the actual definition of it and stuff like that. But it's really fascinating to find out what it is, because I've seen cancer patients, we've all seen cancer patients, we've all seen people who have had like really serious illnesses, and you're always wondering why they're so thin, and you're scratching your head, and it's because your body is fighting. It's trying to keep you alive. It's trying to fight the cancer and keep your other bodily functions like going as well. But because it sees that the cancer is so invasive, that it's drawing as much energy as it can to fight it, but it can't win. And that's why you go really, 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 really thin. And the only way you can actually prolong or try and stabilize that is by upping your intake, eating more protein. If you can't manage big meals, I mean, for some reason I've not gone off my food, I can still eat big meals. I can just like stuff it all in and it goes in and it doesn't come out. Even though sometimes I feel sick, I ain't like, you know what I mean, vomiting it out. Once it's in, it stays in me. That's how I am. But you can have small meals, but have high protein meals, like, you know what I mean, lots of fish, mackerel, sardines, pilchards, seafood, high in protein, peanuts, nuts, boiled eggs, fried eggs, steaks, meat, you know what I mean, small bits, but make sure it's high in protein. Peanut butter, like I have peanut butter sandwiches in the morning, you know what I mean, put loads of mayonnaise on your stuff, like pizzas. You can eat all the, like, you know what I mean, all the bad stuff, what they say not to. You've got to eat all this. Chocolates, to up your calorie intake, so your body's not drawing it from your actually muscle mass itself, but it's got enough like fuel, what you've intaken, to actually sustain yourself. You're not going to stop it. You can't stop cachexia, this process of you wasting away and going thin. You can't stop it. But what you can actually try and do is just like stabilize it and control it as much as possible while you're going through it. Because you are going to die. Once you get down to this scenario of cachexia where you start going thin, it's just that it's just a process that your body's saying, like, I mean, I'm fighting something as hard as I can. It can. But you're not going to win it. You're not going to win it. You can't. There's no reversal of cachexia. Once you start going thin and losing body mass and weight, you can't get that back. I bought myself some scales. I just weigh myself, not every day, but I just try and keep a stable weight and that. But if I miss one meal, just one meal, my weight plummets, it drops dramatically. That's what I've noticed. So I try and eat regular small meals throughout the day, high protein meals. You know what I mean? High protein yogurts, protein bars, milkshakes. You can get these fortified energy drinks and things like that, shakes with protein in. There's one on the market called Fortifit. I'm not like plugging the brand. I've just tried it. I found it online and I just tried it, and that's okay. But there's others on the market, high protein drinks, milkshakes and that. But the thing what I'm trying to get through to you, if you notice that you've started going thin and you're losing weight for no reason, you're not on a diet, you're not on exercises, that your body's telling you that it's fighting a chronic disease. So what you do, as what I've just said to you, up how much your protein you eat. If you can't eat big meals, eat small meals, and that will stabilize it. But you cannot reverse this process of cachexia. It just basically means that at some point you are going to die. You've got to be honest upfront, realistic. I'm a strong person. I always have been. As I keep like hammering it here, I have faith. Always have done. I've never been afraid of anything in my life. That's how I am. If you ride motorbikes, anything on two wheels, you've come off it. I've come off it being hit. Never broken a bone, never been injured. But the thing what's going to put me in my box is this cancer. And what I'm saying to you, all these cliches about you put up a good fight, like carry on fighting, it's rubbish. They're talking rubbish. There's nothing you can do. You just have to have that inner strength, that steel, to know that you can carry on, do what you can, enjoy your life. But at the end of the day, cancer is a killer. And the catchphrase, what they like saying, like, we are beating cancer, it's a lie. They're not beating cancer. We're still doing treatment, medieval treatment to everybody. That's what they're actually doing. It hasn't advanced that much. But they're trying to do their best. And you've got to be aware of that. They're doing their best. They're not doing it to deceive us deliberately. They're deceiving us like because they know cancer is a business. Let's be honest. They know it's a business. They don't like people. They don't like people like me who are telling you this. But you think about it. Cancer is a multi-million-pound business worldwide. That's the truth of it. They haven't cracked the code of why we get cancer. We give like hundreds of thousands of pounds. We do this, we do that. The government, they give them money as well, thousands of pounds. They have all these big fancy offices, all these people's wages to pay, fancy cars, big job titles. And at the end of the day, what they've delivered to us isn't worth anything, ain't worth squat. It's still Frankenstein science. That's what they're giving to us. Once you do understand, hopefully you'll listen to what I'm telling you on this video and videos, that I'm not telling you no bullshit. I'm telling you the truth as I'll see it and how I've researched it myself. That they're not doing it to deceive you, they're doing it to be kind. But out of that kindness, like myself, I'm a practical, logical, grown man. I want to know the truth. Not everybody wants to know the truth. They're in denial. Some people are in denial. As I say, when I went into the cancer hospital in Western Park in Sheffield, I saw fear in men's faces for the first time in my life. So men with fear, because once they get that diagnosis, they've got cancer, they fold, they bawl like babies. But that's them. It's not me. It's never been me. I know my end is coming. I accept it. And you can see, I accept it with a smile on my face. I can't help but laugh. That's my nature though. I know I'm different from most people, but I'm interested in facts, knowledge. I've always wanted to know. And I'm more interested in how death is going to come and take me. But I'm going to document it. And even when I'm on my dying bed in the hospice, because I'm going to end up at St. Luke's, I ain't going to die in no hospital. I ain't going to die in my own bed. St. Luke's, that's where I'm going to, a hospice. I'm going to be, on the last day when I'm near death, and when I'm in that bed, I'm going to be still popping out videos to you and show you what I look like. And you've got like video record evidence of me from like, once I've started this like in trail of videos, right through to the end process when I'm nearing death itself, you'll be able to see how thin I am. I'm thin now. My face, my wrist, I am thin. A grown man with a 30-inch waist, trousers? That's crazy. But that is all down to cachexia. And you've got a really bad, serious illness. And people don't want to hear this. It is going to kill you. Cancer is a killer. Cancer is a business. I'll leave it for this with you now. and I'll update you further. But remember, if you are getting thin, you're losing weight, you can't understand why you're losing weight, go and see your doctor, get yourself some scales, weigh yourself, and just up your protein. Every meal has got to be high in protein. You're not going to reverse it. You can like stabilize it. You can just keep it from like taking it from your internal organs and your muscle mass, your external body frame, because that's where you'll see it. But remember, it's not just your muscle in your chest and your shoulders and your arms and your legs. It's taking it from your internal organs. Your heart is a muscle. You know what I'm saying? That's a muscle. Okay. Signing off now. Be strong.